Our mission here at Flick is very simple. We want to build the most powerful social media tools to help you grow the way that you want and do so with far less effort and in far less time. And we have built a ton of tools to help you do just that. And today I'm going to walk through all the different tools within Flick and teach you how to best leverage them to get the most out of Flick. We're going to walk through everything, teach you how to use it, give you some nifty tips and tricks for saving even more time, and show you how Flick can help you become more consistent, more impactful, and save time while achieving all of your social media goals. I got a lot to show you, so let's get right into it. So once you've signed up for Flick at flick.social, this will be the first thing you see. This is really your home base where all the different tools are accessible. And I'm going to walk through how you can use every single one of them to achieve everything you want on social media with far less time and far less effort. But the first thing that you have to do to leverage all of these things most effectively is to link your social media accounts to Flick. That's really where all the magic happens. That's what allows us to capture all the data to give you better analytics. That's what allows us to schedule content and help you with a bunch of other things as well. So that's the first step to maximize Flick. And to do this is very, very simple. All you have to do is click in the top left right here. And here it's going to show you your social groups. So a feature within Flick is that you can have different groupings for different accounts. So if you run multiple brands or if you're an agency, you can easily categorize things to keep things organized and keep things separate, which if you work in social media, you know how important that is to not post anything on the wrong page. So obviously it makes a big deal. So first you want to go into your social group by clicking manage socials. And then here it's going to show you your account. If you have any team members, you'll be able to see them here. If you want to invite more, you can do that by clicking invite. And then you'll see your social groups. So within each social group, you can link up to 4 socials. And currently those are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn, with more platforms coming very soon. And if you don't have any, all you would do is look for this button right here and you would create a new social group. So if you click this, you can then name it, you can click save, and you'll see it right here. Then we'll click link socials and then go through and follow the steps to connect all of the appropriate social channels. So you can connect your Instagram page, your Facebook page, your TikTok, and your LinkedIn. That's a very important step one. Once you do that, all the other tools can start working for you. So once you've signed up for Flick and connected your social accounts, the next thing you want to make sure to do is to download Flick's mobile app. We have a super easy to use app. It's available for both Android and iOS devices, and it makes managing your hashtags and scheduled posts on the go very, very easy. And we've linked the app in the description box down below, or you can find it in the App Store by just typing in Flick. Within Flick, there are a ton of different tools to help you do all the different things that go into an effective social media strategy. And today I'm going to walk through all of them fairly quickly, but we do have more detailed tutorials of each section available here on our YouTube channel, and we've linked a playlist of them down below and in the card above. But here are the things that we're going to walk through today. First, we have our ideas or our content lab. This is a suite of AI tools to help you make better content in far less time with a fraction of the effort. Next, we're going to walk through our scheduling tool and show you how easy it is to schedule across all the different platforms that you want in far less time to make staying consistent very easy. Then we're going to walk through our hashtags tool, which allows you to easily find the best and highest performing hashtags for your content and save them all in one place for easy plug and play use when scheduling out content. And lastly, we're going to wrap up with our analytics suite to show you how you can use this detailed data to help you make better decisions on Instagram and grow far faster. So let's jump right into the content lab. So to get to the content lab, just go over to the content section within Flick and then click ideas. And this will bring you to the content lab, which, as it says, you can create and develop social media content faster than ever. And we have tools to help you brainstorm ideas, create content, and even repurpose existing content. But one thing that really separates Flick from any other tool in the market is the ability to add brand info. So you can give the AI context about who you are, what your brand is, and who your audience is. So all of the ideas and help with content that they give you is specific to you, your goals, and the people you're trying to serve. By connecting your Instagram account, it'll actually scrape through and fill out a lot of this information for you. So if I hadn't done this already, I could click generate brand info and then use my Instagram account or a website link to help populate a lot of this information. And that's exactly what I did right here, and it populated all of this. But all of this is adjustable so that you can make this perfectly tailored to your situation, and it will show you your specific brand as well as your audience, with more things like product, writing tone, and post types coming very, very soon. But brand info is really some extra juice to make this tool even more effective. So make sure to use that. So once I've added in my brand info and I'm happy with all that, I can then get to work with the tools to actually create content. So we'll start with brainstorming ideas. To do that, all you have to do is click this right here within the content lab, and this is going to bring you to the idea machine. So with this, all you have to do is put in a basic prompt, and the AI will do all the work to actually come up with the ideas and then later turn that into content for you. So for here, let's go with social media growth as my general content theme, and then click brainstorm ideas. And then in a matter of seconds, what the tool then does is it takes the general theme and then gives you different routes that you can go down related to that theme. So from here, you can select the ones that you actually want to go with. So I'm going to go with maximizing reach and engagement, but you could select any of the other ones that you liked as well, or you can say, no, I don't like that, and get rid of it with the X. So I'm going to go with this selected route, and then click Get Post Ideas, which will then create specific post ideas around this creative route. So I'm gonna click this. The AI goes to work in creating specific ideas that you'll see. And again, in a matter of seconds, you now have specific post ideas. And so if you didn't like any of these, you can get the AI to replace all of them, make 4 new ones, or add 4 more as well. So go through these, read what you think makes the most sense to you. I like the whole timing matters element for this example. So I will click this. You can select however many that you like, and you'll see right here, the one has been selected. And then once I have selected all the ones that I want, I then click Add to My Ideas. Doing that populates the idea then into my ideas section within the content lab. And from this idea, we can then use the content lab to actually turn it into specific content. And to do that, all you have to do is come to the idea, click open, and then here it's gonna open up the content assistant. The first step here is to decide what kind of template you want for the post. So you can have no specific kind of template, or you can choose educational, promotional, personal, or business. With this obviously being an educational piece of content, I'm gonna go with educational. And then here is the loose outline of the ideas that we got from the brainstorming tool. You can then customize a bunch of other things like the included content. So you can choose if you want a list included, an anecdote, a quote, etc. You can select the tone. So I'm gonna go with conversational. And you can also select the point of view. So either first person, second, or third. I'm gonna go with first. And then this right here is very, very crucial. We set up our brand info earlier. You can decide to have this either on or off when the content is being created. Obviously I wanna keep it on, so I will leave it highlighted. Then based on all the things we've customized, all I have to do is click generate caption. And just like that, it wrote out a piece of content for me that I can use on the caption here on Instagram. And I can also do this for TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And it will adjust for the allowed characters within the caption section of those given platforms. And again, even within the content right here, I can decide to adjust it by clicking improve if I want it to try again, or I can adjust the tone, the length, and you can even add suggested hashtags by clicking this right here based on the content that you post and your account. So if you click this, it then populates a bunch of suggested hashtags for this post. It'll show you the competition score, the potential reach, and some other metrics that we'll walk through later in this video when I teach you how to use the hashtag tool. So same sort of layout as everything else. You can select what you want, and once you have selected all that you do want, you can then click insert. And then they're gonna be added right here to the content. So once I'm happy with the idea, the caption, and the hashtags, I can then click continue. And that's gonna bring me right to my post scheduling tool. And here I can schedule content to all of my different platforms from one place. And here I can also add media as well. So I can either upload media beforehand and have it within my library, so it's saved within Flick, or when I come to actually post, I can upload it right now, or I can even get Flick to create AI generated images specific to this post. So Flick can literally create all of the content for you, every step of it. So let's do that for this example. I can click get suggested images, and then you have the option of either stock images or AI generated images. And I'm gonna go with AI. And you can choose the imagery style. You can go photographic, digital art, anime, tile texture, analog film, cinematic, etc. You see here. I'm gonna go with 3D model. Through clicking that, we now have AI generated images based on the content that I can either click right here and add 1, 2, or 3. And if I didn't like any of these, I could click regenerate and get full new regenerated images. But you can see right here, based on the information that we gave it, it created a clock with different social media icons around it. So it totally makes sense for the context of this post. Then with this, I can decide which platforms I actually want to post to. If I only want to go into Instagram, I would just turn these off. And then from here, I select the date, the time, and then if I want it to auto-publish or not. So auto-publish is exactly as it sounds. If I leave it at that, it'll automatically go live at that time to the assigned platform, or I can click notification, which will then send me a notification to manually approve the posting. And in here, a few things to keep in mind is we'll actually suggest the best time to post based on your analytics. And you can add a location tag as well as a first comment. So you can really completely customize the post to your liking and allow it to automatically go live without you having to think about it. And you can repeat this process for all the different platforms and even the different post types as well. So you can make it a reel. If you had video content, it'll show right here, this isn't a video, so you'd have to upload a video, or a story right here. And so once you've done all this, you're happy with everything, you can then schedule it to go live, or you can save the draft to then come in later and actually schedule out. Because I don't want to post this, because it was just for this video, I will click save draft. And it's now been sent to the scheduler in my drafts. So that's what I'll show you next. Let's jump over to scheduling so you can see that tool in its entirety. So just go over to content, then click scheduling, and that'll open this up right here. So this right here is our scheduling tool, and you can see the post that we just made within the content lab is here within our drafted posts. And had I picked a date for it to go live, it would actually show up right here. So I'll show you what that looks like just for an example. So I'll click to open up the post. This looks exactly like we just saw before, but I'll actually pick a date and time. So I'm gonna go with tomorrow at 1:38 auto publish, just to show you what it looks like. Then if we come over, you'll see that it is now here and ready to go live at that given time. So if I were to leave this, it would then go live to my Instagram account that I've connected without me having to do anything. Because I've done this a few times and I forgot to delete the post before making it live, I had some random posts go live. So I'm gonna delete this together. And to do that, if you ever want to, just click delete. There's a little warning sign right here. Just click OK. And then boom, it is now gone. It will no longer go live. But keep in mind, if you do delete it, it won't go back to draft. It is now gone because you have deleted the idea. If you don't want to make it go live, but you do want to keep it, you could just make it a draft again or schedule it to a later date. Just want to make sure you know that, because once you delete it, it will be gone. But let's do a deeper dive into this tool and all of the things that it gives you access to make staying consistent super easy. So here within the media library, you're going to see a bunch of different things. So recent notifications, if you ever did put up a post and you set it up to notify you, you'd see those right here. Then you'll see your content ideas. These are the different ideas that you've made within the content lab that you've selected that you actually want to go with and create content for. So you'll see those right here. And then you'll see your draft posts. So anytime you've sent something to a draft and you didn't make it go live, it'll be stored right here. Here's a few previous posts of mine that I didn't make live. And then you'll see your media right here, so your uploads. So within the media library, you can upload content, photo and video, to then use in a post. And up here, you'll see that I'm connected to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn, so I can schedule automatically to all those different platforms from one place. So keep in mind, if one of them isn't highlighted, it's not colored, it's just because you haven't connected your Flick account to that platform. So let's walk through how you can create a post. So you can either select the desired media you want to do, or you can come into the top right here and click new post. That's what I'll do right here. And then here, by default, it's gonna have all the selected channels. So LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Then what I'm gonna do now is go into the library. So you saw I already had a bunch of content. If I click library, it opens that up. The other option I have is to click upload. And then from here, I can pick anything on my computer, select it, and then upload it to Flick that way. I'm gonna go with the library because I have them right here. And I'll go with a video just to show you an example. So I will click this. That is now added to the post. I can then select the thumbnail for this video, so I could pick a frame that I want to do or upload a specific custom thumbnail, which is obviously very important for getting people to click it, so keep that in mind. But I like this image right here, so I'll click Save Changes. You can also edit the video, so you could change the aspect ratio of that video if you did want it to post in a different format. But because this is a vertical video, I'm going to keep it 9:16. And then within here is the caption section. You can write this out manually, or again, you can get the caption assistant to do this for you. So I'll click this and then give the post topic, which is how to grow on YouTube. And then I'll click generate. Again, you can customize this for educational, standard, and the point of view. All these things are adjustable as well. So I'll click this and then I'll click generate. The tool then goes to work. It's got me a ton of different things right here. And again, I can adjust any of this further if I don't like how it shows up. And I can add hashtags by clicking this button right here. But let's say I'm happy with all of this and I want to proceed to actually scheduling out this content. I can click customize for posts. And then here it's going to show you all the different specific attributes for each platform and how content shows up there. So with Instagram right here, it shows you a little error message. That's because currently I've selected an image, but it sees that this is a video that's vertical, so it's the wrong type of content. So if I just click reel, that gets rid of that. Now we've got 2 check marks. We're happy about that. It's ready to post. Then within Instagram, because we have the option, I could add a location tag as well as a first comment. Then here in Facebook, I can add a location tag because that's an option. And then here within TikTok, it just shows you that the maximum amount of characters for a scheduled post within TikTok is 150. So all I would have to do is adjust this caption so that's under 150 characters. So I'll go something like this. Let's skyrocket your YouTube growth. Boom. And now it's ready to post. And again, with TikTok, I could add a first comment and edit the thumbnail, just like with Reels. And with Instagram, you can also tag accounts. And then finally, there's LinkedIn right here. So it will show you the media right here, the caption, and all that good stuff. And the final step in this process would simply be to select the date and time. So let's do that. We'll go for, again, tomorrow at 1:45, and we will then click schedule. And now, in a matter of minutes, we now have 4 different posts going live across 4 different platforms, just like that. And they've all been customized to meet the specific criteria for each platform. And once scheduled, if you made a mistake, no worries. All you have to do is click on the post. You can come in here and edit anything that you want and then click schedule again. Or like I said earlier, if you want to put this back into drafts, you could then just click save drafts and it's going to throw it into drafts. And just like that, you lost all excuses for remaining consistent on social media. That's what we're here for. And keep in mind, more platforms are coming to the Flick scheduler all the time. So if there's somewhere that you post that you don't see here yet, it is coming soon. Next, we're gonna jump into the hashtags tool because that's actually what Flick became known for, because we have the most powerful hashtag research tool in the game, and I'm gonna teach you how to easily use it. If you're looking to grow your audience and your business on social media, this is the channel to help you do it. I post weekly free content to help you grow faster and cover the latest strategies as to what is working on social media right now. So make sure to click that subscribe button and the bell button as well so you never miss a video that can help you level up. So to get there, super simple, just go over to the hashtag section and let's start with search. With the hashtag research tool, we can help you find the best possible hashtags to use in your content that are the highest performing and most likely to bring you more results. Hashtags are one of the tools that Instagram uses to categorize content and make sure the right people are seeing that content, which then helps it travel farther. So using the right hashtags in your content can really give you a huge advantage. And this tool can help you find them very, very quickly and give you data behind them as well. So within this tool, you can find the right hashtags and you can also save them into what we call collections. So you can easily access them for the different kinds of content that you post whenever you want down the line. And you can also access them directly within the scheduling tool as well. So everything really feeds together to help you get the most results possible. So let's do a search together based on the post that we created within the content lab about how to grow faster on social media. So I will come in here and I'll type in social media growth and type that in. And then here it's gonna populate a bunch of hashtags and it categorizes them into low, medium, or high competition hashtags. And this is within the grouped view. You can also see a table view if you want as well, which gives you more of a kind of a mathy feel with the different criteria laid out a little easier to access. Both are great options, but I personally go with the table view more often than not. So what it's gonna show you is the hashtag name, and then it's gonna show you the competition score. So this just comes down to how many people are using this hashtag. If a lot of people are, it's gonna be more competitive. Then it's going to show you the potential reach. So basically what this means is it's a score based on how much reach you could get if you were to perform in that hashtag. So another good thing to keep in mind. And then it's going to show you some specific metrics as well that come down to what ranks within hashtags. So DAPC stands for daily average post count. This is the average amount of likes that a post that performs within this hashtag is receiving, the total amount of posts in that hashtag, and then the average comments on that content as well that is ranking within that hashtag. You can also turn on smart filters, which will give you specific recommendations that your account and typical engagement levels are likely to rank on. So by doing that, it creates filters based on my specific content's performance, increasing the chances that I actually get results from these tags. But for the sake of this example, I'm gonna turn smart filters off and just do some basic research. So in here, you can see all of the tags. It looks like everything else here on Flick. If I wanna select it, I just click this little box and that's now selected. You can see it's highlighted down here. I would then go through and select as many hashtags as I want to use within this collection or on that piece of content. So I'll go with grow your business, small biz tips, and all of these are associated with the original hashtag that I searched from. So if I want more recommendations, I could come into here, it could be like online business. And then now that gets added here and the recommendations underneath it are associated with this specific hashtag. So you can really go deep here and find a ton of different options to add to the post, but always make sure it's highly relevant to the content you're actually posting. Putting irrelevant hashtags on your content will actually hurt your content because it just confuses Instagram as to who to show it to. So always make sure it's highly, highly relevant. So let's go through and select a few more. So I'll go entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, I'll go entrepreneur life. And then we'll select a few more here as well. So online presence, creative marketing, build your business, okay? So we've got 9 right here that are selected, all of them that have the check mark beside them. Then if I click this right here, I can then either save to collection, copy to a clipboard, or I can actually add them to a new post that I could create right from here, which would then open up everything else that we've already walked through. But I'm gonna show you how to save it into a collection. So if I click this right here, I can now create a collection. So these are collections that I've made in the past, but I'm gonna make a new one for this video. So all I have to do is click new collection. I'll go social media growth. Once I like the name, I can also change the emoji if I want, and then I'll click create. So through doing that, all of these selected tags have now been added to this new collection that I just made, which you can see if I click collections over here. You can now see social media growth right within here. And so within the collections page, there's a few cool things I want to highlight here. So once you add 10 or more hashtags to a collection, we will then start recommending more hashtags that would make sense to put into this collection. So always a good idea to have at least 10 hashtags when creating the collection to get even further recommendations from our system. Also, once you start using hashtags and posting content, we're also going to track the performance of the hashtags that you've used and categorize them further from their performance. So as you can see right here, you can see the overall hashtags that you've used, the ones that you've recently ranked on, as well as your top performing hashtags. Just to give you as much information as as possible as to what is currently working for you so you can do more of that and less of what's not. That is the hashtag section. Here you can easily find the best possible hashtags to use on every piece of content and store them for easy plug and play use later within Flick. And that's how easy it is to find hashtags that are far more likely to bring you results based on the topics of content that you're posting. I personally like the table view, but you can also use the grouped view. It gives you a little less information right in front of you, but both great options. And just so you're aware, the information that we're pulling from these is from Instagram. So all these numbers right here are from Instagram. And then as well within collections based on the smart hashtags criterias, all of that is from performance based on Instagram. So with that, now let's move into the analytics section, one of my favorite sections within Flick, and walk through all the information that we give to you and how to use it to make better content decisions. So to do that, just go over here to the analytics section and then let's click overview. And let's walk through it. So this is our beautiful analytics section here at Flick. All this information is specific to your Instagram analytics, just to clarify. And I'm gonna walk through all the different sections and what we give you access to. So when you jump in here, you're gonna see your overview. It's gonna show you some top level things about your account. So it'll show you your follower change, either up or down. I'm going down, so it means I need to be posting more content, how many people you've reached from your content, the profile visits, and the website clicks. So very top level metrics that are very important for you to know. You can come in and see them and track them over time at a glance. It'll then show you your latest posts, the hashtags that you used on it, a beautiful little follower chart right here over time, your audience activity, so when it is best to post on specific dates, your reach over time, and your profile activity. And you can also filter these criteria based on a specific time period. So you can have the last 14 days, last 365, whatever you want. And you can even make it completely custom to make sure that you're seeing the numbers that you actually want. Then you can also see your content analytics right here by clicking content. It's gonna filter the different kinds of content that you've posted over the selected time frame and give you some information about that. So I've been slacking on my personal Instagram account for a while. So let's expand the time horizon to show you what you have right here. So within this, it's gonna show you the total amount of posts, the hashtags that you've ranked on, the engagement that you've received, and your average engagement rate. It's gonna show you the content itself, the date, the ranked hashtags, your engagement rate, and then the other important metrics associated with that post. And the color that you see right here, the deeper blue that it is, the better that it is in terms of performance for your account. So as you can see right here, this number is higher. It's more in tune with my higher performing posts, whereas this one is lower, and that is why it's not as bright. And for here, you can see this kind of information for feed, reels, and your stories as well. And this is really cool. If you're looking to improve your story viewers, this kind of information is really, really valuable. So the more people that you get to actually complete watching your story or come back to your story, that really improves the amount of people that are gonna see your story overall, as well as engagement. And we actually give you that data right here. So you can see which story posts are actually having the most impact, so you can do more of that to reach more people consistently. Now let's jump into hashtags right here. So this is gonna give you some feedback based on the hashtags that you've used. It'll show you the rank ratio, how long you spent ranking. We'll then show you your top performers, your mid-level performance, your low performance, and then ones that we just don't have enough data yet to categorize yet, we'll put into too early to tell. Then we'll jump into account. And this is some more top level information about your account's overall health and performance. So we have followers, your reach rate, conversion rate, click-through rate, your audience activity over a whole week, your geographics, so where your followers are in the world, which is actually really, really important to know. You can come in here and see where your followers are. You can see the cities where they are, the languages that they speak, and the age and gender breakdown of your following as well. And the last section of analytics that I'm gonna show you today is the reports section. I really, really love this section and I recommend you using it for sure. So basically what we can do here at Flick is send you a weekly report of your performance on Instagram. So you can set this to automatically come to you. As you can see right here, I'll be getting my next report in 3 days time, and it's gonna show me some top level information about my account. So if you're really serious about growing, this is a great reminder to see some top level stuff and then encourage you to come back into Flick to go a little bit deeper to make better content decisions. And this is a completely free service that you can turn on or off depending what you want. But I really like it. It comes once a week. It's fun. But that's the analytics section within Flick. And that was a walkthrough of Flick and all the different tools that we have currently. And we are constantly adding to this. So there are more great and powerful tools coming your way to help you achieve all of your social media goals. And to further help you do that, we have this channel, which we post completely free content to help you grow faster on social media. So make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a video. And if you've yet to sign up for Flick, you can do so completely for free using the link down below. It'll give you a free week trial of everything that we just walked through. Check that out, linked down below. I'm confident you're gonna love it. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments section down below. And if you want more content to help you grow faster, this video right here should help you do just that. Go ahead and click this. I will see you over there. Peace.